there's a lot of push button starts out there, and there's been a lot of debate on which one to get, what people like, the style they like, and everything like that. American Muscle has one. A few other places have one. Some people have bought the Honda S2000 one. Some other people have bought just other ones. I actually found this one on eBay, and I went ahead and went with it just because the user ratings and the feedback rating on the eBay user was really high. So I went ahead and went with it. Basically, you can see it here. So take a look. It looks pretty factory, except for the blue light. It has the black button here, which you even get a red and blue. I don't think there's any colors, and then it has the silver ring. I also like it because, as you can see, it's pretty flush. So it looks basically factory without the light on, because I have the upgraded dash from the Pony package with the inserts here on the steering wheel, the dash, around the shifter, around the door handles, the vents and everything. So everybody knows how the push button works. Just turn the key to accessory, start the car. So I am gonna take, and you also have to take the bottom part of the steering wheel thing off. There is torque screws underneath it. There's 3 of them to be exact. Some have 2. Mine actually has 3. One of I don't have in right now, but I don't know if you can see it. There's one right here, and there's one over, right over here, and then there's one way back here, which I actually didn't put back in because it's a pain in the butt. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take that off real quick so I can show you what wires to splice into and everything like that. So give me 1 second. Alright everyone, as you can see, I got the bottom of the steering wheel cover off. It was pretty easy. There was only 2 screws on there, one that actually goes into this part right here and one that goes into this part right here. They're pretty easy, and if you have these, which are really awesome, they're torque screwdrivers. They work out really well because they're specifically designed just like a regular screwdriver, and I have a couple of them. So I use those pretty well. Sorry about the sun, guys. It's just in the morning here. Alright, now as you can see, I have the wires tapped in using T-taps. The one I got, which I'll have a link in the description and in the thread, basically what it is comes with 4 wires. One's going to be ground, which I actually, you can't see it here, but behind this kick panel here that we had to take off earlier, there's a spot that actually is bolted to the car, and you can ground it there. The wire will reach far enough. I have a control box that is mounted somewhere up here. Oh yeah, it's right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there behind the wires. This little black control box. And when you get that, it has a little opening that the switch itself will plug into, and then it has the 4 wires, the black, the red, and 2 blues. Now basically the red obviously is power, the black is ground like I said, and then there's 2 blue ones. Now one of them is going to be to wire into the ignition, which a lot of people know is this green wire here. You can T-tap into that. I like T-taps just because they're easily removable. You don't have to worry about soldering or anything like that. And they make things easier, because since I don't have one of those the volt things, I don't know what it's called because I never use them, but I don't have one of those, so I don't know the voltmeter. Excuse me. I'm not really using those to tap in. So these are easily removable. You can place them anywhere you want. I did put the ignition one in first just because I know that one, and I actually found a diagram one guy had. He basically said which one is which. So the power is going to be this little yellowish one. If you can see it right there, that's where the power is going to connect to, because basically that power is allowing the start button light to come on, but it actually goes off when it's in gear, which I'll show you here in a minute. So you plug that in, and this one is going to go into the ignition, which is the dark green one, and then the other one, I don't know if you can see it, there's a black one with a pink line. You can see it right there. Sorry, the camera's not focusing too well. But there's a black one, and it has a pink line on it. I'm going to try to pull it out here for you guys. So if you can see that behind my big thumb, You tap into that one as well, which basically is going to give you everything you need. And I'll go ahead and show you that it works again. Just turn the accessory, start the car, and I'll go ahead and put it in gear and show you that the light actually, the moment you push the button, well, I'm sure on a manual it'll be a little bit different, but the moment you push the button, it actually goes off, and when you put it in gear, it's completely off. So you're not having an annoying light at 12 o'clock in the morning when you're driving home from the bar. You don't have an annoying light in your face or anything like that. It's not bothering you. But once you put it back into park and let go of the button, it actually goes back on. So